Hey all, welcome to Wellness Wars. Happy to have you here on this Friday, 23rd January. I hope you all can hear me. I'm just gonna be checking in to see if I'm connected. Um, just wanted to do a quick check-in and see what's happening in love. So I've been getting the channel guidance that we are going through some sort of divine intervention right now in our lives, and there's also divine timing at play. Let's see what that is. And also, really happy to have you all here. I hope you all are doing well. I hope you all are safe. And if you had a person on your mind, or if you are in a connection or you're inquiring about a connection, then if you wanted to know what divine intervention is taking place for you right now, um, you can tap into this reading, and I hope you get the guidance that you're seeking. So, also, I'm just checking to see what the planetary placements are. We have Mars, Sun, Mercury, Venus in Capricorn today, and we have Moon and Saturn in Pisces. So that's a little significant. It feels like the connection that you're inquiring about right now, or the person that you have on your mind, or if there are people who are looking to get into a relationship with Saturn being in Pisces, you could be attracting more well balanced relationships, something like a spiritual connection, spiritual union. Um, that's what's happening. But let's see what comes up in the reading. So I've just shuffled all my cards here, and I've got the Emperor card, which is the main reading for today. What is the divine intervention happening in our lives? So the Emperor card is a major arcana card, obviously. It's about fatherly kind of, it's very fatherly energy, very protective, someone who has boundaries, someone who is very logical. How this applies to us is, um, it's like what divine intervention is taking place. You are setting boundaries, you are taking charge of your life, and you're also protected. Your connection is protected. You and your counterpart are protected, obviously. So, this is also giving me a feeling of balancing, like not being too in your head. Try and balance logic, wisdom, and sensitivity in your connections. You can't just be too much in your headspace. And the divine masculine basically are going through a realization. So it feels like that. Feels like the divine masculine are going through massive changes. They are working on healing all their divine masculine aspects. If you're a feminine seeing this reading, then you could be healing father wounds, um, releasing responsibilities, setting strong boundaries around yourself, and also you could be healing your masculine energies. So everyone has feminine and masculine energies within them, so you could be healing that. So just know that what divine intervention is taking place right now is the fact that you are protected, you are safe, and you are also given the ability to feel safe and to protect yourself. So not only you are protected, but you are also learning how to protect yourself. And you're doing this by setting really strong boundaries around yourself in relationships, and that's good because relationship dynamics have changed. People are not the same anymore. The expectations are not the same. The needs are not the same. Like love doesn't complete you, you complete yourself. Love only amplifies your vibration of unconditional love and acceptance. So it just helps you raise your vibration. It helps you feel um, more whole and complete. But yeah, so the perspective to love is changing because people are understanding now that they can protect themselves. What kind of relationships you will attract from now on are going to be more logical, not completely like dreamy energy, although we have the moon in Pisces today. And we also have Saturn in Pisces for another year and a half, I guess, yeah, year or two. So, no, I think another year and a half, something like that. So, with that, it's like spirituality is heightened, psychic abilities, sensitivity, emotions, empathy. If you haven't done that, then you're being asked to do that because Saturn is here to help you become more empathetic towards yourself as well as people. Be more kind and compassionate to yourself. Bring harmony, balance back into your life. Um, and you need to do the work. You need to do the work for emotional maturity and emotional quotient. The divine masculine need to work on raising emotional quotient because they have been working on logic and intellect all this while. Right now, they're being asked to work on um, emotional quotient as well. So that comes with emotional maturity, that comes with tapping into your feelings, that comes with being able to express yourself, being free and uninhibited or unhinged. I don't know what I'm trying to say, but yeah, being more open, uninhibited to expressing your feelings. Like first, acknowledge feelings to yourself. If you feel scared to, um, if there are some fears around expressing love, know that it's really important to first express it to yourself. You need to acknowledge it first before you can think of taking any action or even expressing it to someone. And if you feel like that's holding you back from expressing yourself, it's probably because you haven't even acknowledged it to yourself. And that's, again, your own childhood conditioning. This is for divine masculines specifically. You could have gone through some wounds or some issues in your childhood, which is coming up as wounds now, where you feel stressed from and blocked from expressing yourself. You feel burdened already. So anything else right now in your life seems like an additional burden. So if that's the case, first and foremost, just know that you don't need to go and prove anything to anyone. Whether you express yourself to someone or not, it's more important that you acknowledge it to yourself because if you deny feelings, your own feelings, then you're going to be in an unhealed version. Then, whether you want love or not, you're going to be unhappy anyway. Whether you seek love, whether you find love, even if you find love in such a state, in an unhealed state, you will end up in a breakup soon or you will be unhappy still. So it really doesn't matter if you find your counterpart or not. Getting into a 3D union is really the last thing that you need to do. What's more important is acknowledging your feelings, taking care of, like, not abandoning your feelings, not abandoning your emotions, acknowledging yourself, your feelings, your worth in this whole relationship, your worth generally in life, why you're here, what are you here to accomplish, what do you want, what do you need. Work on that. Let everything else go. Everything else will sort itself out. And everything else will work around um, you having done the work of healing, of being able to express yourself, or at least acknowledging your feelings to yourself. So basically, it comes down to that. So that's the main divine intervention. Know that you're protected and you are going to attract spiritual connections going forward. So I'm just going to tap into some more tarot guidance to see what else comes up. What else do we need to know? What is happening for us in divine timing? So I checked in on what was the divine intervention. Let's see what is. So divine intervention basically happens because the universe steps in, acknowledges you for your work, your worth, your effort, all the effort that you have put in on healing yourself. Also, you may have gone through tests recently like the universe checking to see your commitment to the person on your mind or the connection. And when you pass that test, so we're here on earth basically to learn. This is a school. This is a like a playground, like a field of learning. So we come here, we learn, we heal, we um, rise above our challenges. We convert our pain into productivity, into healing, into growth. We help, we heal ourselves. We share our experiences with other people so that they can um, be benefited from it as well. So when you've done the work and you've done your, you've accumulated your good karma, which is basically good deeds and actions, and good thoughts as well. And when you've done the work, when you've done the healing, when you're working on your own growth, when you are working on your self love, self worth, you're bringing joy back into your life by yourself and you're learning to co create with the universe. The universe sees, recognizes, acknowledges all of that effort and brings you um, opportunities, brings you an opportunity to like sorts out your relationship, like sorts out or creates a pathway for you to have a smoother road ahead in terms of your relationship. So if you were having blocks, if you were stuck, if you were unclear, if you were confused, if you felt like nothing was working out, if you were frustrated, then know that that was divine intent. That was just for you to figure out what you want, testing you, testing your commitment, and also helping you heal. Because if you are in an energy of desperation or operating out of fear mindset or unhealed wounds or repressed emotions, that would not be the right state for you to um, attract anyone or to get into union with anyone. So it's always better to know who you are in a relationship, know who you are, your needs, your wants, understanding yourself, having worked on your shadow aspects, having healed yourself, and then getting into a relationship, because then at least you will feel like supported and happier. You will be able to do the work. It won't look like work to you. It'll all just be seamless and easy and effortless. Love is not supposed to be hard. It's not supposed to be something where you're supposed to chase or run away from or any of those things. Love is meant to be easy, but it just seems difficult because there are some challenges that we haven't addressed first. When we work on that, everything else kind of sorts out. Then you are in an open energy. Then you are in an energy of unconditional love and acceptance, and you're opening your heart to receiving love as well as giving love, and that's how it should be, a mutual connection, right? So that's when divine intervention steps in. The universe steps in, acknowledges your efforts, and paves the way for you, clears the blocks, releases the blocks, and creates opportunities for your union. So we check what the divine intervention was. Let's see what is going to happen for you or what's unfolding for you in divine timing. What's unfolding for you in divine timing? And when I say divine timing, it means not controlling anything, going with the flow, allowing things to happen when they are meant to happen, because that's the best way for something to happen. Maybe you're seeing your person's name a lot, and that's like a reminder. That's one thing. And also, angel numbers, maybe birds are significant, eagles. So that's angels protecting you and knowing that you are safe. Release all fears around intimacy, love, relationships. Know that you deserve love and that you're capable of um, giving and receiving love. I'm getting all reversals. All reversals. So I've got the Ace of Wands reverse. Um, what was the question? What's happening for you in divine timing? So you feel like you've lost some spark in your life. This is the Ace of Wands reverse. It's like you're not trusting yourself, or you've been in an energy where you don't trust people, yourself. You don't know yourself enough. You lost motivation and spark in your life. You could have been in that energy. But the good news is that you're healing from that. We have the Three of Swords reverse, which is great because you are healing. You're ready to start feeling. You're ready to open your heart to giving and receiving love, which is great. So you've gone through a lot of past, probably breakups, um, basically wounds. Could be any wound, inner child wound, breakup, or something where you don't trust relationships. But that has ended now because you are healing your heart, you're opening yourself up slowly. So this is unfolding for you in divine timing. What's happening is you healing um, from the spark that you lost, the lack of trust. Like when you lose hope and you say, you know what, I failed so much in relationships, I don't want to deal with relationships anymore. So you could have been in that energy where you lost that spark earlier, but now that's slowly healing. We have death reverse, which is great. This is a central energy here, which is basically a rebirth happening for you. Which is basically you've gone through really painful endings, and with the Ace of Wands reverse and the Three of Swords reverse, and then we have death. Is the order correct? Yep. So with death being here reverse, this is brilliant because it's like you're getting a rebirth. You've gone through so much pain, and like I said, this was divine intervention, right? The universe has seen you struggle, the universe has seen you cry, they have seen you undergo betrayals, and you might have felt like you've been abandoned or neglected by the universe, like no one cares about you, and you're just undergoing a series of repetitive patterns of betrayals or bad relationships or unhappy relationships where you've really been not considered. There could be some abandonment issues from your childhood, which was all triggering you and making you doubt your worth all over again. So that's why the divine intervention is coming in to let you know, have faith, all is not lost. This was these endings and heartbreak that you went through was meant for a reason, and that main reason was bringing back self-worth. That's really key to everything. So you are that's why you are setting boundaries now for yourself and understanding and appreciating the support that you have right now. So the universe is bringing you a rebirth. And this is beautiful. Although people are scared of the tower card, I don't know why I'm smiling. This is not in reverse, but I like it here because it's like things are changing now. So the universe is breaking old beliefs. Where am I? Sorry, I can't see the reverse of this. Which is this card? This one? Yeah. So the universe is bringing you um, breaking all of the past beliefs you had about relationships, breaking whatever perception or whatever perspective you had about love earlier, that's breaking. So that you may feel like, oh my god, this is like rock bottom, like I can't go through any more relationship issues, baggages, I can't go through any more endings, I can't deal with this, I don't want to be in a relationship anymore. All of that is ending. There was a reason for it. And like I said, it was you bringing back self worth, understanding that you are important and that you deserve love as well. And until you don't understand that, those patterns would keep repeating. So that's why we've gone through a very powerful 9 year, 10 year cycle where we've learned to set healthy boundaries around ourselves. We've understood what is boundaries. You know, people didn't know. Like, I remember speaking to certain friends or something, and they would be like, "What's boundaries? How do we set boundaries?" Like, we know about physical boundaries, but we don't know about these invisible boundaries that we need to set for ourselves in whatever relationship, whether it's at work or relatives or whether it's a love relationship, even with parents, children, whatever. You need to set them sometimes because you are important. You need to understand your importance, your worth, and know that love is important, but not at your expense. Not when you have to abandon your feelings, not when you shun yourself. You can't abandon yourself for someone else. Doesn't matter who it is. And sometimes, mostly, what we do is we fall in love, and then we oversee their mistakes. Mm, we oversee everything, and that's not right. That's what we were doing all this while, and we are understanding that we don't need to put up with people's attitude, abuse, or ill treatment of us. So that's what we are understanding. We are understanding that we are important. When you understand self-worth, self-love, that's when you set healthy boundaries, and that's when boundaries are needed, so that you understand that you are important too, and that you can't be treated badly, you can't be abused, you can't be ignored, you can't be abandoned, you can't be um, like you can't let people walk all over you, right? So maintaining a healthy relationship, like falling in love is so easy, but maintaining that is like really it requires a lot of effort. It requires effort on both partners. um, Respect, mutual love, mutual feelings, mutual respect, trust, honest communication, these are important. So the universe is breaking down all of those past patterns for you, and you can expect communication, honest, authentic communication. So swords is lovely because this is like you expecting or receiving as well honest, authentic communication from someone. Swords are very intellectuals, very logical, but also very honest. So it could be blunt honest, but it's at least honest. Honesty is really important in a relationship. You cannot start a relationship on lies. So you are attracting what's working for you in divine timing is breaking down of old structures, of old relationships, of old mindset, of old beliefs around relationships, healing your heart, opening your heart to receiving. And so now you're ready to receive. You could expect new insights, clarity, truth, communication, someone wanting to, the person on your mind basically wanting to communicate, to reach out and let you know what they feel. So that's coming in. Honest, authentic communication. So expect communication, expect clarity, expect like maybe this was blocked or you guys hadn't spoken so far, but that's changing now. That dynamic is changing. So communication is opening up for you all. So that's really nice. Let me just see if anything else comes in. What else? What kind of Page of Pentacles? So you're developing a positive mindset now, and the universe is releasing stagnancy and balancing, like getting you to have willpower and taking things forward. Movement, expect movement, expect, since this is a year of the horse, expect movement, expect forward movement. You're just being asked to have a positive mindset. This is a very student learner kind of energy, but also someone who is hopeful. Hope is being restored in your life, communication, honesty, hope, and as well as someone who wants to start afresh on a clean slate and build something solid and long term. So this is going to start really like from the beginning, the crush state, the crush, the maybe starting off as friends, and taking things slow, taking things mindfully, someone who's loyal, someone who's honest, authentic, grounded, someone who's willing to make the effort and to take the effort to bring this relationship forward like it's meant to. Someone who's going to build something strong, bring you love, not just love, love, commitment, long term commitment, stability, potential. So expect all of that. This is really nice. I just feel like checking in a little bit more, and then we'll check in with all the oracle cards and let's see what if they had something to say or basically what their energy was. We'll check in with that in the oracle cards, but right now, just one final guidance. You've been really anxious about this relationship. Don't lose your sleep over love because nothing or no one is you worth you losing your sleep over. Trust, release fears, trust the divine. When you trust, you immediately release fear. You can't be fearful and say that I trust in the divine and the divine timing. You can't love God or the divine and say I have faith, but I'm going to be fearful. That's like hypocritical, right? So that's contradictory. So release the fears and learn to have faith, learn to trust the divine and the divine timing. Bring back trust in your life as well as develop a positive mindset around this relationship. Release all the past baggages, the past hurt, pain, and allow yourself to heal from all of that. Truth, clarity, all of that is unfolding for you in divine timing. You will get to know why, what this connection means to you, why this connection came into your life, what it's meant for, what its worth is, making you understand your own self worth, and to probably build something together. Maybe you both are going to build something more together. Maybe you're here for a greater purpose. Maybe you could be star seeds. Maybe you are here for accomplishing some unified goal for the planet. So, very spiritual connection. And that's why it's been so frustrating and painful, probably because it was helping you heal and address all that you've gone through in the past. One final guidance for what's unfolding for you in divine timing, please. It's like I'm being told that you need to have patience. Yeah, cultivate patience. I know it's hard, but it's really important to cultivate patience. Again, we have Ace of Swords, a lot of aces coming up. So, again, clarity, new beginnings, new insights, truth being revealed. Today's energy actually is like that. The moon being moon is crossing over Saturn and Neptune, I think, and so truth is going to be revealed. That's the planetary energy, and that's so in alignment with this card as well, right? So some truth is going to be revealed. If someone kept something from you, or if they did not communicate with you, they had a lot going on in their life. There's no excuse for that, obviously, to keep you waiting, but um, they had a lot of secrets that they wanted to reveal, and that's coming up. They have a lot to tell you, and they're going to be honest about it. They are going to tell you why they kept you in a no contact for so long. They're going to reveal the secrets as well and come in with honest, authentic communication to you. So, clarity is coming in, which is so beautiful. This is something that kept you in an energy of waiting, of fears, illusion, waiting for clarity to come in, but that's coming anyway. So, trust your intuition. You're being asked to trust your intuition right now. Trust your inner guidance and release all the fears around this relationship. We have the Knight of Pentacles reverse. So, Knight of Pentacles is someone who is stubborn, slow moving, but also very loyal, authentic, hardworking, wants to work on this connection. So, they're going to release um, any doubts that they had about this relationship. They're going to make this grow, they're going to make it work. We're going to make it happen faster. Although nights are slow moving, we're going to release whatever confusion they had in their mind. Let's check in with the oracle cards now and see what is going on in their life. Conversation. I want to call you and hear your voice. Didn't we get that? We got so many aces. We got Page of Swords, Ace of Swords. Communication is coming in. So this is also unfolding for you in divine timing. Conversation. I want to call you and hear your voice. They want to speak to you. They want to get it out of their system. They don't want to keep it in there anymore. They don't want to keep it. It's like they know that you'll understand, but they're also in an energy of feeling like you'll reject them. I got this card in the reverse, indecisive. I got it in the reverse. I usually don't take oracle cards in the reverse, but yeah, they've been in this energy of indecision because they're fearful of rejection, and that's something that they need to deal with from their past. Um, I know my inability to make a decision hurts you. See, they know you're waiting. They know that they have to come clean. They know that they have to bring some sort of closure to this whole thing or to take it forward, to communicate, to let you know what's going on in their life. And they have a lot. The longer they are holding this, the longer they are in an anxious state, and you are probably absorbing that anxiety as well. Yeah, it's mirroring off, it's reflecting both ways. Like if they're anxious, you're feeling anxious, and you're not understanding why you've been anxious so far. Um, be more mindful, grounded, drink more water, hydrate, distract yourself, do things that bring you happiness and joy. That's all that I can say. Unfinished business. So we still have things to resolve and discuss. Yep, they want to bring clarity. They want to explain their bit. They have a lot of explaining to do. You probably just have to listen. Let's see what else. That was what they wanted to say, and let's just see what. No words for this, right? Sure, you can read it. Higher commitment, eternity, partnership, and union, completion. This is your divine intervention as well as divine timing. This is going to unfold in divine timing. They know that this is overdue and the universe is stepping in and making this happen for you guys. Engagement. Expect at least, if not engagement, expect a higher level of commitment. Expect them to commit and to stay authentic in this relationship. That's beautiful. It's beautiful for you guys. If you need a specific reading, do reach out to me. If you have any questions, queries, or you're looking for any sort of personal guidance, something turned around. Okay, we have spirit guides, assistance. Didn't I say there is divine intervention in your life? Intense. I can feel the intensity, the chemistry, the everything. Anyway, your spirit guides have the universe was. So I said divine intervention is taking place. The universe is stepping in to make things work for you. This is also your ancestors as well as spirit guides. Maybe your ancestors have become spirit guides, but they are here to help you, assist you. There's divine guidance, signs and synchronicity, guardian. Oh, I'm getting chills. I'm totally chilled. Yeah. So this was it. They are bringing this into your life. Your spirit guides, ancestors, the universe, everyone is working in the 5D to bring you guys together. So that's a beautiful energy. Um, Let me just see one more love message. I think the more calm and relaxed you are, the faster things unfold and the better clarity you get, as well as the intuitive insights. You're probably also getting dreams about this person, or like, oh, togetherness. I want to come closer and spend time with you. Yep. Yeah. So they're healing, like I said, they're healing their heart, and they've gone through a rebirth. They want a second chance with you. They want to make this happen. They want to talk to you. They want to communicate. They want to just be with you. They're tired of being alone, and they have a lot to say, which is all good. And you also have your spirit guides, universe, your ancestors aligning things for you, moving things along, making it happen for you guys. And that's really cool. So when you have your the blessings, that's when divine intervention works the best. When you allow things to happen in divine timing, that's when you have the blessings of your ancestors, your guides, masters, angels, the universe. Everyone is like working together as a team to orchestrate this in your life. So you really don't have to do much, especially if you've done the healing. You really don't have to do anything more now. Just sit back, wait, enjoy yourself. The way I have treated you was wrong. They regret this. They're probably going to come up with an apology. This love is crazy. I told you I was feeling the intensity. Um, they didn't want to fall in love, but it happened. And now they're like, I don't know how to deal with it. I need to balance my logical mindset with emotions. And how do I do that? Will I get rejected? I can't afford to get rejected again. Those are just final fears that they're working on. Why can't I move on from you? They can't. They could be drinking. They can't deal with something. So like the first easiest thing, like for women, if you have a stress or something, then you would eat to cope with stress, like eat chocolates or something, or just stress eat basically. For men, it's more like alcohol. That's the nearest thing that they get their hands on. Just one final guidance, and then we'll close this reading. If you have anything specific, to reach out to me at the links below. I'll list it here. And I can't talk to you right now. They're just afraid. Don't worry about it. There's divine intervention at play. Remember, they're probably getting knock knock nudges from, let's say, Cupid or the universe, bringing them intuitive insights and helping them understand that this relationship, like the worth of this relationship and the intensity, the fact that this relationship is meant to be. So no matter what they do or want or think, or no matter if they want to be alone, if it's meant to happen, it's going to happen anyway. And if it's not meant to happen, no amount of whatever you do is going to make it happen. So everything happens, it's like pre-orchestrated, um, like the blueprint, the thing is already done before you're born. So it's just you understanding and acknowledging it. I wish to be like you. They want to be more like you. They think that you are really special. You deserve better. Okay, so that's it. To a whole bundle of cards. Anyway, so that's your reading, guys. I hope this resonated with you. If it did, do like, if you can click the like icon, and also give me feedback if it resonated with you, and if it helped you in any way. Thank you. Stay blessed. Till next time.